Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So Georgia State's offense comes on the field first today. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down he goes, a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently, going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how'd you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first two plays?
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down.
No shot to bring him down. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching it downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Just trucks the man. In the clear at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
He finds his target. He has the first. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Wolverines offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Orgy. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he pulls in the catch. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Georgia State offense on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Defense is coming after him, breaking tackles. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. So the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
It's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Gonna run it. It's Edwards. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Loveland. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down. Very near the red zone now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And Georgia State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. To throw, it's Orgy. Pass caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down to score late in the game. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Pass caught. 2nd down now. The pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Powerful running into the secondary. Oh, and it's a fumble. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Game time. About a minute to play in regulation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Bush. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Georgia State. They go in front in the final minute of play. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Bringing it out. It's Stewart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, and just like that, I think that would be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line. Urgency here. Got to credit this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Breaks free. Making people miss. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For the first time ever, national champions and your kings of the college football world, the Georgia State Panthers.